All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we have another Houston Rockets video. Hope you guys are enjoying these. We're going to actually do a cool hot take video. So I asked my boys in the Discord to give me some hot takes. And also, if you want to join the Discord, the link is in the bio. It's, Rockets, it's, general NBA, all that type of stuff. So we are going to talk about some hot takes. Now, we got a ambulance driving around. So this first one is from my boy Gio, and I talk about this a lot on streams. I talk about this sometimes in videos. Basically, what Gio said is Christian Wood isn't a number one option on a championship team. Now, this isn't obviously Gio's take. This has just been a pretty popular take in the last couple of weeks as the Houston Rockets lost, 17 or 18 straight games without Christian Wood. I think we all kind of anticipated when he came back it would be completely different, and, it really wasn't. So let's take a look at Christian Wood, because I agree with this take, but I also, I think it's really unfair because he's 25 years old, and this is the first year he has ever gotten a starting role. First year he's ever gotten a starting role, and he's putting up 21 and 10. I mean, that's incredible. He's almost getting a steal per game. He's getting over a block per game. He's making about 2 threes a game. You look at this, you look at these stats from this season to last season, and it's just like, oh. Now let's take a look at his last week, because this is where he's really been putting up against good teams, might I add. The Los Angeles Clippers, I guess the T-Wolves aren't really good, but the Milwaukee Bucks, that's 2 really good defensive teams. In the last week, he's gone 26-15-4. 26-15-4. That's going to get the job done. But for right now, I agree with this take, but he has so much time to improve. He is 25 years old. I think Christian Wood's going to come back next year and average probably close to 25 points per game and or 12 rebounds per game. I think you're definitely going to see an improvement, which is crazy because he's averaging 21 and 10, which is super good. I'm going to make my prediction for next year. I'm going to say 23 and 11 or 12, which is super, 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 super good. This is what you need to see from Christian Wood, particularly in this offseason. He needs to be more aggressive. He needs to get mass. When Christian Wood defensively becomes elite, that's when he'll be able to take over games. That's when he'll be able to take over games, because Christian Wood right now he's a lot, not a liability on defense, but next season when we're going against guys like Gobert, Karl Anthony Towns, Andre Drummond. I mean, Christian Wood his arm's smaller than mine. So he's definitely just got to put on weight, and that's going to help him defensively. Obviously, he's going to help continue to improve his offensive game. I can see this guy becoming like Julius Randle. Like a Julius Randle type jump. I talk about this all the time. Julius Randle has developed his game in the last 3 years to just become almost an all-around beast. He's pretty much an all-around beast at this point in his career. And once he got that three-point shot, once he got that mid-range shot, I mean, he's pretty much unstoppable. The Knicks game plan in the end of the games and even just whenever is give Julius Randle the ball, clear the paint, get on a one-on-one, and let him do his thing. That is what they do. It's awesome. Julius Randle is a beast. Christian Wood is great in the pick and roll as well. I've got high hopes for Christian Wood. He wants max in 2 years. We'll see if he deserves max in 2 years. Right now, obviously not. But, I mean, this dude is going to be in the race for most improved. And I think for the first year of a contract, 21 and 9, 21 and 10 it's phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. So let's talk about the next one. We're going to use GOAT on this one, my boy GOAT Champ. He said KPJ over Sexton. Now, I'm definitely not quite on board for this one all that yet. Let's take a look at Collin Sexton. 24.5 points per game, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. This dude he's at that next level. He's at that next level. He's had the opportunity. He's had the starting opportunity. He's been able to get 35 minutes a night last season, this season. He's been given much, much more opportunity than Kevin Porter Jr. has. Remember, Kevin only averaged 22 minutes last season, and he's only played in barely barely half of this season. So right now I got to give the edge to Collin Sexton, although I definitely see Kevin Porter Jr. being better than him. If it's not next year, it'll be the year after that. I mean, Kevin's game is just way more versatile. It's even more explosive. It's great. I mean, Collin Sexton's a great basketball player, and he's made great strides. Last season, he averaged 21, 3, and 3 and a steal. I mean, it's hard to improve from that. It's hard to improve from that. So he did that. He did just that. I'm going to give the edge to Sexton, although I definitely see KPJ getting there. This next one's from Gio again. Silas deserves one more season, and that's it. I agree 100%. I don't think I need to even elaborate on this. I think a lot of Rockets fans would agree. I know a lot of Rockets fans don't want Silas back next year, but I think they would be content with it just because this season has been horrible. And I blame Coach Silas 0%, although, you know, some of his schemes, some of his sets, some of his rotations may question you a little bit in his late game play calling. It's learning curves. This is the first year of his head coaching career, and this is the season to make these mistakes. So we'll see what happens next year. This next one's from my boy Nosh. DJ Wilson's a steal. I agree. I definitely agree. And Bucks fans agreed. Michigan fans agree. Everyone pretty much agrees that DJ Wilson is a complete steal. And last night, I mean, what was it? 15 and 14, 15 and 13, something like that. He went absolutely off. Like, this is just, at the very least, a very solid young role player to have. And I absolutely love it because he's going to be cheap. So this last hot take, and guys, if you want to be in the next video, go ahead and comment some hot takes. This next one's from Gio again. As good as Tate will be, he will not become an all-star in the future. You know, you can argue this both ways, but I'm going to disagree with this, and here's why. And I'm going to use Julius Randle as an example again. Jayshawn Tate played 4 years of college at center. He played 2 years overseas, and he's averaging 11, 5, 2, and a steal and a half per game. In the last 2 weeks, he's averaging 13 and a half, 5, and 5, and 2 steals. He's gotten so much better. Here's the thing with Jayshawn Tate is he needs to be more aggressive, like way more aggressive. I mean, if he's got a hot hand, just continue to shoot the ball. Like 2 nights ago against Minnesota, he didn't even take a shot in the fourth quarter after scoring 20 in the first 3. That can't happen. That should not be how it should go. Jayshawn Tate is a beast defensively. He knows exactly how to play in the NBA already, being this young. I mean, he's not that young. He's 25 because he played overseas in 4 years of college. He actually might be 26 now, but I believe he's 25. I think Jayshawn Tate, if he develops his game exactly like Julius Randle, where he gets a three-point shot and a mid-range shot, I mean, Jayshawn Tate is going to be an incredible basketball player. He will be an incredible basketball player if he develops those two traits. A mid-range shot, three-point shot. I mean, you can't really survive in the NBA at a high level shooting what Jayshawn Tate shoots from 3. So it's his rookie year. It's understandable because he was horrible overseas shooting the ball from deep. Barely did it, shot like 8 times or something. So he made huge strides from last year in Sydney to this year on the Houston Rockets. He's made insanely big strides, although it may not seem like it. He's still not even a bad three-point shooter because he just doesn't take too many attempts. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit that like button, hit that sub button. I will see you guys later.